Welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about different cleaning styles, and there are a ton of different cleaning styles, but I wanted to talk about the 4 most popular. I'm definitely a combination of 2 of them, and you may be a combination of all of them, but I promise you that one is definitely going to stand out. Before I get into the different routines, I'm gonna drop a big fat truth bomb on you, and it's gonna suck a little bit, but here's the thing. There is a difference between cleaning and tidying, and definitely a difference between cleaning and just like picking up after yourself and being a human. So when I say that you can have a clean house in just as little as 15 minutes a day, I'm not counting things like making your bed, or cleaning up the dishes after you've prepared a meal, or picking up your own dirty laundry off the floor. Even picking up after your kids really kind of goes onto the parenting category. What I'm talking about is the actual nitty-gritty cleaning, the vacuuming, the dusting, the scrubbing of the bathrooms. Those are the tasks that really make up a cleaning routine. The rest of the stuff, it's just part of being a grown-up. Okay, so let's just jump in. And the first cleaning routine is the weekend warrior. And a weekend warrior really tackles the whole housework on one day. So they tackle everything from vacuuming, dusting, cleaning the bathrooms, scrubbing the floors, and they do it all in a 3 to 4 hour window on a Saturday or a Sunday. I used to be a weekend warrior, but it really didn't work for me, so I switched to the next cleaning style, which is daily speed cleaning. There's really 2 daily speed cleaning techniques. There is the thing that I do that's great for ADD, and that is breaking it up into 3 chunks. So I do a morning routine, an afternoon, and an evening routine. And there's also the daily power hours. You guys have probably seen those power hour cleans all over YouTube. That's really what the daily speed clean is about. So they don't particularly follow any, set routine, but they do, some major housework all throughout the day in either, like I do, short little chunks or in one big hour. The next cleaning style is the zone cleaner, and zone cleaners clean like 1 area a day. So maybe Monday is the living room, and Tuesday is the bathroom, and Wednesdays, the kitchen. They really break their cleaning up into zones. You could be a weekend warrior that also zone cleans, so you can mix these different schedules together. The last cleaning style is the taskmaster, and I have a tendency to really mix this with daily cleaning. And this is, instead of choosing a room as your zone, it's a task. So one day I will just vacuum the entire house, and the next day I will, dust the entire house, and one day's just dedicated to bathrooms and bathrooms only, and then one day's for those deep down mops. You're sort of getting the idea. So instead of breaking your house up into zones like a zone cleaner, you're breaking up the house cleaning into tasks. So you only have to bring the vacuum out one time and do the whole house, and then the next day you take on another task. So those are basically the 4 most popular cleaning styles, and the reason I wanted to talk about it is because you may have tried somebody else's cleaning schedule before. Maybe you've downloaded, a zone cleaning printable, and you're like, why isn't this working for me? It works for her. Remember that it's not one size fits all when it comes to cleaning. There are routines for different people that work for different people in different homes. So you really need to find something that works for you. The whole point is to have something, though, to have some sort of a routine. And I'm going to put a link to the free printable of my routine. You can give it a try, but give lots of different routines a try, or completely make up your own. This sky is the limit. Don't put yourself in a box, my friends. Make up your own routine. Just make sure that you have one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more videos each and every week. I'll see you next time. So thank you guys so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. I want to talk a little bit about my words of wisdom with you. I'm gonna talk about my childhood. I'm just gonna talk about stuff, so bear with me. There is a point to this little story I'm sharing with you, and it's not funny, it's just something that I think is important to share with the youngins out there. So I left home at 15, and I was a horrible teenager. I was super stubborn. My parents were probably like, thank God she's leaving. If my kids turn out like me, I'm gonna cry. I was super stubborn, but I think when looking back, and I voiced this a lot as a teenager, and my biggest just gripe with life, I guess, was that I saw my parents working their tails off at work and then coming home and working all night, you know, and working on the weekends, doing housework or yard work or just working. Their whole life seemed to be centered around work. And I guess I really thought that this is what like grown up being an adult was. And I rebelled hard. I left. I remember packing my bag and I left. I had like an argument with my parents about chores or something, and they were like, if you don't like our rules, then you can leave. And I packed my little suitcase, and I was a little kid. I was like 15, and I left. We lived in the country, and I was walking down this road dragging my suitcase, and I was hungry because it wasn't even dinner time. And I'm like, I have no money. I have no food. What the heck am I thinking? But I was way too stubborn to go back. So I just tried to figure it out, and it was not great. And whatever. But the whole moral of this story was my whole thinking through this whole long years of just trying to figure life out was that I wasn't going to like put myself in the box that society wants us to be in, and I wasn't going to give in to society's expectations of what a woman was or even what a grown-up was, and I wasn't going to spend all my time working or following like routines and schedules, and I was going to be free and live in a van and be an artist, except I wasn't great at art and I didn't have enough money for a van. So I was like a squeegee kid without the squeegee. It wasn't great. But even when I did sort of find some semblance of a life and started adulting or whatever, I was really resistant to give in to this thing, the cleaning and the organizing and having schedules and being like, you know, in a box, man. No one can put me in a box. And I learned the hard way that the truth is having routines and having schedules, while you don't have to go full workaholic, it actually makes your life easier. It actually saves you time and effort and stress. Even having a simple little routine can make your life so much easier. If my 15-year-old self could see me now, she'd probably be like, what the heck? But I have to tell you, trying the other way just made me unhappy. It really made me upset to have a dirty house, to have a messy house was just causing me to have like negative thoughts about myself, and just really I wasn't happy. In my mind, I thought that's what I wanted, I guess. No rules, no responsibilities, no pressure. But in reality, I thrive under routine and a little bit of structure. A little bit of structure. I'm not full. I'm not fully in the box, my friend. My box is more round, but having some sort of walls does make life easier. So if you are like me and you just do not want the idea of like a structured cleaning routine, or like to, you know, you're a feminist and you're like, it's not my job to clean the house. I get it. I feel you so hard. But I do want you to know that developing a routine for your life, for your home, even if it's a simple little cleaning routine, is actually going to make you happier. It's going to make your life a little bit better. And it doesn't mean that you're giving in to the man, my friends. You can still be wild and free with an apron as you mop. It sounds crap. That's what I tell myself anyway. It's what I tell myself. No, I am happier. I am a lot happier. It's crazy. And here I am, after all this time, making YouTube videos about cleaning and organizing my house. The irony is not lost on me, but I had to share that with you. A little bit of words of wisdom for all my fellow flighty butterflies out there who are just wanting to go through life any which way the wind takes you. Sometimes having a string to your kite can make life a little easier. I'll see you next time.